Hi, I'm Gabby Coletta. Thanks for joining me for a Vinyasa practice out in the desert, Red Rock. Today we are working with a lot of hip opening and deep twisting, building towards dragonfly pose. And dragonflies are symbolic of transformation, of light, of kind of being in this process of becoming and revealing what's beneath perhaps the story, the shadows, or whatever limitations we tend to put on ourselves. And this practice specifically is designed to transform our relationship to the goal, to getting somewhere. In our society, there's so much emphasis on the future, on attaining, and even in the spiritual practice, there can be this pursuit for freedom, for enlightenment, for whatever next evolution of your practice is. And the invitation as we move is, can we release that? Can we start to recognize and transform our relationship to the present moment and recognize the abundance that exists, the fullness, the completion that exists in every moment? So that's the invitation. We'll start on our backs. If it's accessible, you can bring the soles of the feet together and butterfly the knees out. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. You can always place support or bricks underneath the legs. Any low back pain or discomfort, just plant the soles of the feet on the earth, knees towards the sky. Take a moment to let your body get heavy, to trust its weight to gravity, to feel the inhale expand the back of the heart into the earth, and the exhale to soften the muscles, the bones. Invite the whole body to settle like dust settling on the earth, and welcome the mind to follow suit, drawing thoughts that might be fluttering in the future or the past, drawing them into the here and now with each breath. Just recognizing the fullness that exists in each moment. Take a big inhale, letting the belly expand into the hands, the ribs expand, the lungs fill up full. The lungs empty, the ribs soften, and the belly softens. A couple rounds of Durga breath, 3-part breath here. Really inviting the belly to balloon out, the ribs to expand, and the lungs to fill without force. And then the lungs empty, the ribs softens, and the belly softens. So we use our breath and this tool, 3-part breath, to help relax the nervous system, to drop into a place of ease, to soften any hypervigilance or hyperfocus. Take one more round of Durga breath, slowing the breath down, and a full exhale. If there's an intention you wish to set it now. And as you're ready, you'll take the hands to the outside of the knees if they're butterflied open, and just close the knees together like you're closing a book. Go ahead and hug the knees in towards the chest, gentle squeeze. You can do a few circles with the knees in one direction, and then the other. And hug the right knee in as you extend left leg long, scooch the hips an inch to the right, drop the knee across the body, supine twist. Right arm out to the side, big rinse water breath. And big exhale as the right shoulder gets heavy. One more inhale here. Let it go. Slowly come back to center. Hug the left knee in, extend the right leg long and heavy to the earth. Give your left knee a squeeze and offset the hips an inch to the left as you drop the knee towards the right. Extend left arm out, palm face up, so there's opening across the heart, the chest. Take a couple breaths here. Invite the spine to spiral deeper on each exhale. Left shoulder drops. One more breath. Slowly come back to center. Hug both knees into the chest and then plant the soles of the feet to the earth. Right leg rises to the sky. Flex the right foot and cross right ankle above left knee. Interlace the hands behind the left thigh or in front of the left shin. Figure 4 on your back. Hug the left thigh in as you press the right knee towards the front of the mat. Keep flexing both feet and lengthen your tailbone down so the small of the back is melting to the earth, just deepening into the hips. One more breath here. And then slowly release the clasp of the hands. Left foot drops to the earth, still in figure 4. Arms out to a T, palm face up, and just let the legs, the foot fall to the left. Little side body stretch here. Take a big breath into the right ribs. And a big exhale. Bring it back into your figure 4 and send the right leg high to the sky. Flex the foot. Plant the right foot down to the earth. Other side, left leg reaches up. Flex the foot. Imagine you're stepping on the clouds. And then cross the left ankle just above the right knee. Interlace your hands behind the right thigh or in front of the right shin and hug right leg in. Press your left knee towards the front of the mat, deepening into the hips. And even lengthen the tailbone towards the front of the mat. Let the back imprint to the earth. And deepen your breath. Release the right sole of the foot down, release the clasp. Keep figure 4 in the legs as your arms splay out to a T. Drop the legs to the right, a little side body stretch here, gentle twist. And as you inhale, let the breath fill up the left ribs. Full exhale. Draw the legs back to center, right sole of the foot on the earth as the left leg extends high. And release the foot down. Hug both knees into the chest and start to rock and roll forward and back, along the length of the spine, massaging the back. Table is where we meet. Now cross over and stack shoulders over wrists. Really spread the hands, hips over knees. Next, inhale, draw your heart forward, lift the chin, the gaze. Exhale, press the earth away and round. Couple more times here. Heart draws forward, start to invite Ujjayi breath. This gentle constriction of the throat, the sound of the ocean. The breath bridging mind and body here. Take one more breath. Come back to your neutral table and send your right arm to the sky, big open arm here. Thread right arm underneath left and let the right shoulder, right cheek rest on the earth. Send the left fingers long in front of you and take a big breath here. Lean into your right shoulder as you spiral the heart to the sky. You can stay here or you can travel your left leg out to the side for a little kickstand. Left foot in line with the right knee. And even as the left shoulder peels open to the sky, can you drop the left hip? Send your awareness down the inseam of the left leg, a little stretch here. You can even loop the top arm, left arm behind the back for a half bind to open across the heart. One more breath. If you're in an arm variation, release left hand to frame the face. If you're in a leg variation, travel left knee to meet the right. Press into the earth, send the right arm to the sky, unravel, and release right hand down. Other side, left arm sweeps up, big wingspan to open. Thread left arm under right, rest the left shoulder, the left cheek. And be here in this twist. Walk your right fingers forward, lean into your left shoulder to deepen the twist. Stay or take a leg variation, right leg out to the side like a little kickstand. Right arm can loop behind the back for a half bind. See if you can melt the sole of the right foot down and spiral your right shoulder back. When you're ready, release right hand to frame the face. Right knee meets the left. Press into your hand as you unravel open arm twist. Release left hand down. One round of cow and cat. Come back to your table, tuck the toes, draw the belly in, and send your hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Next 3 breaths are yours to listen to your body. You can pedal out the feet, tick-tock the heels side to side. Just wiggling out any surface tension. Start to spread the hands and root into the L of the hands. Press your hands down and forward as you melt your heart towards the back of the mat. Take an inhale to expand the ribs in all directions and an exhale to sink the heels down. Walk the feet as wide as the mat, toes out, heels in. Start to sway into the hips side to side like you're wagging a tail. Just getting into the hip creases, the hamstrings, a few breaths here. Parallel the feet and keep grounding into your right hand. Take your left hand to the opposite ankle, shin, or calf. Down dog twist. Start to spiral the gaze under the right armpit. Try to keep even weight in both feet and breathe here. Then release left hand down. Other side, twist right hand to left ankle, shin. Spiral the gaze under left armpit. Couple breaths to deepen the twist. Release right hand down. Walk your feet in towards each other so they're hips width apart, and inhale to ripple forward into plank, long line of energy. Hold here for 2 breaths, collarbones broad, spread the hands, crown of head reaching forward, 1 more breath. Hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Twice more, inhale, ripple forward to plank, collarbones broad, navel drawing in, tailbone lengthens towards heels, hips up and back. Once more, ripple forward to plank, hold for a breath, and exhale, knees, chest, chin to the earth, slide onto the belly, untuck the toes. Arms wide, come to tent on the fingers, lift the heart, roll the shoulders down the back, wide arm Bhujangasana. Exhale, release. Twist right, inhale, lift the heart, drop left shoulder, look over right. Once more to the left, this time inhale, heart lifts, drop right shoulder, look over left. Inhale back to center, heart lifts, navel in, and ripple the forehead down. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, really enliven the legs, and press through plank to down dog. Big breath here. Full exhale. Shift your gaze to the front of the mat and walk your feet up to the front mindfully, footprint by footprint. Forward fold is where we meet. Feet hips width apart. Find your half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold, fingers in line with toes, head heavy. Twice more, half lift, hands can come to shins or thighs. Exhale to fold even deeper, forehead toward shins. Once more, half lift, pause here. Left hand grounds in front of the face or a brick. Right arm sweeps to the sky for an open arm twist. Deep bend into your left knee as you straighten right leg. 1 more breath. Release right hand down. Other side, left arm sweeps up. Arms out to a T. Deep bend in your right knee as you straighten left leg. Twist from the navel, the ribs, the heart, and relax the shoulders away from the ears. Lower left hand down. Find your half lift, even knit the low ribs in, and then exhale, fold. Take a deep bend in the knees, ground into the 4 corners of the feet, head heavy. Press into the feet as you roll yourself up to stand, vertebrae by vertebrae. Tadasana is where we meet, mountain pose. Pause here, palms face forward, heart lifts. Find your breath. See if you can use your breath to drop into the here and now. Feet rooting down, inner arches drawing energy from the earth through the entire body, crown of head lifts. Toe heel your big feet together, big feet, big toes together. On your next inhale, reach the arms to the sky, grab left wrist, and crescent up and over to the right side, body stretch. Inhale to center, take the opposite wrist up and over. Inhale back to center, swan dive all the way down. Find your half lift. Exhale to fold. Sink the hips low, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana, fierce pose. Stay for one breath as you sink lower into the heels. Lift the heart a little more. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Plant the hands, step back into plank, modified chaturanga or full version, your choice. You're connecting vinyasa. Lower down halfway or all the way. Find your up dog or low cobra. Adho Mukha Svanasana, 3 breaths here. In down dog, press the hands down and forward, heart melts towards the thighs. Notice the breath moving through the body, slow inhale, slow exhale. And send your awareness to the parts of the body touching the earth. On your next inhale, bend the knees deeply, gaze at the front of the mat, bottom of the exhale, float or step forward. Half lift, long spine, and fold. Reverse swan dive, press into the feet, rise tall, palms meet. Hands to heart center, samastitihi. Big toes touch, heels slightly apart, same thing. Inhale, reach to the sky, grab your left wrist, and crescent up and over to the right. Really press through the inseam of the feet to get a little more stretch. Come back to center, take it up and over, opposite side. Side body, hips and shoulders square to the front. Inhale back to center and swan dive forward. Hinging at the hips, little bend in the knees. Half lift, long spine. Fold inward, forehead to shins. Sink the hips low, reach the arms up, Utkatasana, fierce pose, and stay. Weight into the heels, heart stays lifted, a little more length in the side body, and exhale, fold. Half lift. Plant the hands and step back. Lower down halfway or all the way. Weight is in the L of the hands. Inhale, up dog or low cobra. Exhale, down dog for 3 breaths. See if you can imagine the center of your palms like little suction cups drawing up from the earth to help strengthen the wrists. One more breath. Inhale, bend the knees deeply, gaze at the front of the mat, bottom of the exhale, float or step to the top. Half lift, long spine, shoulders pull away from ears and fold even deeper. Reverse swan dive, press through the feet, rise tall to stand, palms meet. Samastitihi, pause here. Lift your heart into the thumbs. Call back your intention and breath. Separate the feet, hips width apart. Sink the hips low, graze the fingertips on the earth, reach the arms up. Inhale here. Exhale, fly the arms back, Ardha Utkatasana, ribs to thighs. Twice more. Inhale, gather your energy, your presence, arms up. Exhale, fly the arms back. Once more, reach the arms forward and up, weight is in the heels. Fly it back for Ardha Utkatasana. Listen carefully, ground into your right foot as you stand up, carrying your left leg with you into a 90-degree bend. Steady your gaze. Inhale, long body here. Exhale, twist to your left. Right hand to the outside of the left knee, left arm sweeps back, thumb to the sky. Stay here for 2 breaths. The inhale elongates the spine. Outer left hip spirals down. As you exhale, twist from the navel, the ribs, the heart. One more breath. Turn your torso to the front. Keep the bend in the left knee. Reach your arms up. And then on your exhale, fly your arms back, hinge forward as you kick left leg back, warrior 3. Pause. Hips square to the earth. 1 big breath here. Exhale, plant the left toes at the back of the mat. High lunge. Arms sweep forward and up. Exhale, pour your heart forward, fly the arms back. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then listen carefully. Exhale, bring the hands to the earth. Left hand stays down, right arm sweeps back and up to the sky for a revolved lunge. 2 more breaths in your revolved lunge. Back knee stays lifted. 1 more breath. Release the right hand down to the inside of the front foot, and then pivot to face the long edge of the mat, walking your hands into Skandasana, back leg. Left knee and foot face in the same direction. We'll take low side lunge side to side. You can keep your hands on the earth for the most support, or you can take your hands to prayer. You can fly the arms. Any pain in the glute, any pain in the leg, then you might micro bend the knee a little bit as you do this. Mindful not to hyperextend. Stay steady with your breath. We'll all meet with our left leg bent, hands up, prayer. Inhale here. On your exhale, rise to warrior two, bending into the right leg, and pause. Take a moment to adjust your stance. Right heel in line with the back heel of the arch. Sink in so that front shin is straight up and down. Reach from opposite ends and relax your shoulders. Breathe here. Flip your front palm up, reverse warrior, side bend. And then dance your warrior into Parja Konasana. Right forearm down, left arm sweeps towards the front. Roll your left shoulder back. Take it back and forth once more. And side angle. And reach your right arm up and back, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, pause. Back knee drops to the earth, untuck the back toes. Sweep the arms forward and up, Anjaneyasana. And exhale, hands to prayer as you lift out of the hips a bit here. Inhale, long spine, heart lifts up. Twist to your right. Left elbow hooks around the right knee. Press elbow into knee. You can always place the hand on the earth for a modification. Right arm up. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Inhale back to center, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the earth. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up, send your right leg high and back. Breathe here. And then exhale, knee to right elbow, shift your weight forward. Send the leg high and back. Right knee to right elbow, twice more. Leg high and back. Right knee to right elbow, pause. Flex your right ankle, cross the ankle over the left knee, and bend into your left leg for figure 4 down dog. You might walk your hands closer to your feet. Press your right knee towards the back of the mat. Tilt your tailbone to the sky. Ground your hands down. 1 more breath. Shift your weight forward, shoulders over wrists, right knee to right elbow. Leg long and back, 3-legged dog. Release the foot down, rinse it through Vinyasa, skip it, or take a child's pose. Honor what you need. We will meet in a resting pose for you. 3 breaths. Can be down dog, child's pose, or something else that serves your practice. 2 more breaths. And 1 more. If you're in child's pose, meet us in down dog when you're ready. Inhale to bend the knees, deeply gaze at the front of the mat. Bottom of the exhale, float or step to the top. Half lift, long spine, and fold inward. Soft bend in the knees, roll yourself up. Slowing down, standing, mountain is where we meet. Pause for a moment here, just acknowledging the journey on one side. Acknowledging what came up, if there was resistance or surprise or uncertainty or discomfort. And welcoming that into your practice. Knowing that there's nowhere to go or nowhere to be, but in the process of change, of transition, of becoming. Slowly flutter the eyes open if your eyes were closed. Separate your feet hips width apart. To the other side we go. Sink the hips down, graze the fingertips on the earth, reach them up, Utkatasana. Inhale here, exhale, fly the arms back, Ardha Utkata. Twice more. Inhale, reach the arms, big breath. Exhale, fly it back. Once more, inhale, and fly it back. Ground into your left leg as you stand up. Arms reach to the sky, right leg carries with you. Take one more big breath here. Press through the sole of your left foot as you reach through the fingers. And then exhale, twist to your right. Left hand to the outside of the right knee and right arm extends back. Try to level out your hips and twist from the navel, the ribs, the heart. All this twisting to help detox, to help release. And when we're finding ourselves resistant to change, the process of letting go helps us welcome what's becoming. So as you breathe here, twist a little bit deeper. And then on your next inhale, shift the torso forward, reach the arms up. Big breath here. Exhale to fly the arms back, kick the right leg back so slowly, like you're moving through honey, being in the process of becoming, of transitioning. Take a breath here, warrior 3, hips and shoulders square to the earth, and lightly land the right toes at the back of the mat. Reach the arms forward and up, high lunge, hips and shoulders square forward. Exhale, fly the heart forward, arms back. And then reach back up, high lunge, lift the heart. Exhale, plant the hands down. Right hand stays grounded, left arm sweeps back and up to the sky for a revolved lunge. Keep pressing your back thigh up. Left shin bone straight up and down as you twist navel, ribs, heart, opening up. One more inhale here. And mindful transition into Skandasana. We release left hand down and pivot to face the long edge of the mat, walking our hands to the right side. And we'll take Skandasana here, side to side. Again, use the arm variation that serves you. We're going to alter something slightly on this side, staying with this element of being with the surprise, the process, not trying to get anywhere. And bring your hips to center, heels in, toes out, sink the hips down. Take your hands to the thighs and lift your heart up. Goddess twist, drop your right shoulder, look over left. Inhale back to center, ring it out the other way. Inhale, center, and twist. Inhale, center, and twist. Inhale back to center. Bend into the knees, shin straight up and down, arms out to the side. And you can take ring finger to thumb, earth element here. Just tuning into your stability, tuning into your breath, your presence. One more big breath here. Straighten the legs, parallel the feet. You can wiggle it out of the waist. Shift the hips side to side. Take the arms to a T, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift and take it all the way into a wide-legged fold. Head heavy. Weight is in the fronts of the feet. 2 more breaths here. There will be an inversion option in a bit. 1 more breath. And then inhale to a half lift and toe heel your feet in slightly. Feet are still wide. Left hand grounds, right arm to the sky. Twist here, option to stay here or take it a level deeper, threading right arm under left, kind of like a down dog twist, but in a wide-legged stance. Walk the left fingers forward and spiral your gaze under the left armpit. Stay here or walk the left hand to the right leg. Breathe. And really twist the spine here. Side body stretching, opening up capacity for breath, for lungs, and ringing out, releasing. If you're in the deepest variation, you'll just bring your left hand in front of the face Everybody, right arm sweeps up and release right hand down. Other side into this twist, left arm sweeps up, big wingspan. Stay here or thread left arm underneath right for a wide-legged twist. Right fingers inch forward as you spiral gaze under the armpit. Stay or take it even deeper, right hand to left foot and twist. Here for 3, for 2, and 1. Right hand is grounded in front of the face as you open left arm to sky. Release left hand down. Half lift in this wide fold and then settle in deep into the wide fold. Hands in line with feet. Here's your option for an inversion if anybody wants it. Crown of the head down, tripod headstand is there for you as you wish. 5 breaths here in your fold or your inversion. If you're inverted, I invite you to bring the soles of the feet together, butterflying the knees out, just carrying on with the theme of the hip opener. Two more breaths, wherever you are. One more breath. Can you be at peace with where you are? If you're inverted, slowly come down. And then we'll point our toes out, take Skandasana into our right leg, and pause here. Hands to heart center. Continuing our journey, now this leg, rise up to warrior 2. Glue the 4 corners of the feet down, and as you reach from fingertip to fingertip, imagine the heart just expanding open a little more. Traction your left knee towards the pinky toe edge. Open hips and shoulders to the long edge of the mat. Flip your front palm up and find reverse warrior, big inhale. And dance the warrior into extended side angle, left forearm down, right arm sweeps forward as the shoulder peels back. And then take it side to side once more. It's really stretching side body. We'll all take it reverse warrior, up and back, side body stretch. Cartwheel the hands down and pause. Drop your back knee to the earth, untuck the back toes. Anjaneyasana, sweep the arms forward and up. Take your hands to the heart. You might lift out of the hips slightly. Inhale here. And then exhale to twist to the left, hook right elbow around left knee. Press the elbow into the knee, and the more you leverage that elbow into knee, the more you'll deepen a twist in your body. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. One more breath. Come back to center, unravel arms to sky, lift the heart, and hands down. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee up, and send left leg high to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, shift the weight forward, even round the upper back. Leg long and back, 3-legged dog, twice more, knee to elbow. Once more, reach along, knee to elbow, and then flex the left ankle, place it above the right knee, figure 4 dog. Bend into your right leg. You might walk the hands towards your feet as you tilt the tailbone to the sky. And breathe here for 3, for 2, one more breath. Knee to elbow, shift the weight forward, 3-legged dog. Release it down. Rinse through a vinyasa or skip it. We will meet in child's pose. Take the knees wide, the big toes touch, sink the hips towards the heels. Pause here. Let the body get heavy. And notice what's firm, what's stable. Take a big breath. Let the breath stretch the skin on the back. And then big exhale just to let go of any grasping, any expectation, or anything anticipating what's to come. 2 more breaths, just being here with yourself fully. 1 more breath. From child's pose, make your way to down dog as you're ready. Shift your gaze to the front of the mat and step, walk, float to the top. Find your half lift and toe heel your feet wide. Point the toes out, the heels in. Sink the hips down, Malasana. Press the elbows into the knees, lift the heart into the thumbs. Relax the shoulders, breathe here. 2 more steady breaths. 1 more breath. Plant the hands, lift the hips up, toe heel the feet towards each other. Find your half lift and fold in. Roll yourself up slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. Mountain is where we meet. We've been working with twisting, with hip opening, so now we're building up to an arm balance, and you're welcome to stop at any point. Start to ground into your right foot and swivel your left leg out to the side. Tree pose is where we'll start, squaring the hips forward. You can keep your toe pads on the earth if you know you need more grounding and stability. Otherwise, walk the sole of the foot up the leg. As long as it's not on the knee, then you're golden. Press the foot into the leg back into foot, hands to heart. Breathe here. Option to stay here or cross the left ankle over the right knee and sink it into figure 4. You can breathe here, hips level, left knee descending down, right glute engaged. Stay in this hip opener. You can take an open arm twist, left hand to the sole of the right foot, right arm sweeps back. If you know you want to move into the arm balance or move a little deeper, prayer twist to the right. Press the elbow into the knee, stay here or work towards dragonfly, planting the hands down, chaturanga in the arms, and kick the right leg out. You can also find a fold. Choose what serves your body. Here for 3, for 2. If you're in the arm balance, ground your foot down. If you're in a twist, come back to center. We'll all just stand up. Release both feet on the earth. Take your feet wide, 1 hand to heart, 1 hand to belly, and just breathe. Notice what happened or didn't happen. And can we practice acceptance with what is? Knowing that each breath is complete, each moment and each movement is complete. The goal is not so much to get to the poses, but the invitation is, can we be in the process? Can we recognize the fullness that exists in each moment we're given? We recognize that there's no need to strive or achieve, that we have everything within us. And with that in mind, I invite you to open your eyes. We'll move towards our last standing other side. Left leg roots down, right leg comes out. Tree pose with the most support, keeps the toe pads on the earth, hips square to the front, hands to heart. Stay here or deepen your variation. Steady your gaze, your breath. Even in tree pose, can you find presence rooting through the grounding leg? Crown of head reaches up. Stay or take it into figure 4, sinking the hips down, right ankle crossed over left knee. Relax the shoulders, the jaw. Stay or find a twist, hooking the elbow or open arm twist. And preferably you might not be wearing a long sleeve shirt because it's hard for the foot to stay static. But if you're moving into dragonfly, then try to really get the elbow, the sole of the foot, even like the bicep to the center of the foot. Plant the hands down, chaturanga, in the arms, and then kick your leg. You kind of kick it forward. So you can play with the arm balance. Can we practice aparigraha, this non-grasping or non-attachment with whatever shows up? 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And when you're ready, just slowly come up, both feet to the earth, hands, heart on belly, and breathe. And just thank this body for its effort, for all that it does. Slowly open the eyes, toe heel the feet in. Reach the arms up, big inhale, and then exhale to fold all the way down. Half lift, long spine. Then plant the hands, rinse it through with a vinyasa. When you get to down dog, take the biggest breath yet. And biggest exhale. Over the next few breaths, you'll make your way into a seat. You can hop, float, or just simply gather yourself. And then go ahead and send your right leg long, left knee out, sole of the foot in. Inhale here and exhale, fold over your extended leg. You can bind, grabbing for the wrist. Every inhale, spine gets long, and every exhale, fold inward. 2 more breaths, grounding through the sit bones. Knowing that we just created a lot of heat, some movement, and now we invite it all to settle and integrate. We bring our energy back inward, this turning inward. 1 more breath. And reach the arms forward, up. Release the hands. Other side, left leg long, right sole of foot in. Reach up and pour the heart forward. Keep the collarbones broad. And really activate the left foot, flexing it towards you as you bow inward for 2 more breaths. Every inhale, spine elongates, and every exhale, melt a little more into this pose, this body. 1 more breath. And slowly come back to center. We'll take the left leg in, right ankle over, double pigeon or Agni Stambhasana, fire log pose. Just make sure your ankle isn't sickled, because too much flexibility in the ankle that can lead us to feeling unstable or rolling our ankles. So shins are parallel. You might prop yourself on a blanket or some support so there's a slight pelvic tilt forward. Ground the fingertips on the earth, long spine, and breathe here. This might feel like enough, and honor that. Honor the fullness of all sensation you feel. Or you can deepen into a twist, either right hand to left foot, left arm behind you, spine upright, or take it into a prayer twist. Find the depth that works for you. 1 more breath. Unravel your twist to the other side, just a gentle counter twist. And then face the torso forward. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, fold. And a few breaths here. Soft jaw, soft tongue, even the space between the brows widens. And lift the torso. Plant the feet as wide as the mat and just rock it out side to side. A little massage for the outer glutes. We'll move into the other side. Right sole of the foot parallel or shin parallel with the front of the mat. Flex both ankles, both feet, so the ankles are sturdy. Fingertips ground. Lift the heart. Soften the shoulders. Check in with the thoughts, the breath. And can you really harness your presence for these last moments of a practice? Stay in this hip opener or find your twist. Left hand to sole of right foot, right arm behind you like scaffolding. Or prayer twist. Use your breath as a portal to deepen into sensation. Slowly come back and unravel the other way. Turn your torso to center, lift the heart. Fold over your legs, turning inward, deepening this hip opener. Sense of grounding, security, abundance, all in the root chakra energy center. And when we do these deep hip opening poses, we connect to the element of earth, symbolic of foundation, strength, resilience, steadiness. And the earth being the element of the most mass, the most to give. So when we connect with earth, we're also connecting to sources of abundance. One more breath. Slowly lift the torso up. Plant your feet wide. Rock it out in the hips side to side. All windshield wipers. And as you're ready, you'll move to the center of the mat. Grab any layers you might need for your final resting pose. And use the support of your core to lower yourself all the way onto your back. As you arrive on your back, hug both knees in. Give yourself a squeeze of gratitude, of love. And then cross your right leg over your left, arms out to a T. Offset the hips an inch to the right and drop the knees to the left. You can double bind if you wish. And take a big rinse water breath, a big clearing breath, opening right lungs, right ribs. And a full exhale, surrendering the weight of your body to the earth. Make your way to center. Switch the cross of the legs and scoot your hips a little to the left as you drop the knees to the right, arms out to a T. Final breath of practice to really wring out the spine. Let the left shoulder be heavy. When you're ready, come back to center. Unravel the legs, hug everything in, give yourself a tight squeeze, and if there's anything else you need in practice, honor that. Otherwise, Shavasana. Legs long, arms up. Biggest breath yet, feeling the fullness and abundance of your presence, your breath, your body. And let it go.